Hey, this is SJ coming back at you. Um, the Diddy and Cassie case. Um, it's a lot going on in this case. I'm not really trying to really go into talking about the actual case, but I want to talk about the misogyny. I was on Facebook. Facebook had like three or four different posts. Facebook had like three or four different posts of the Diddy case, and Cassie Ventura is testifying. She's testifying right now. I really hate to see her going through that. She has to revisit all this, and she's 8 months pregnant. So I really feel bad that she has to revisit all this trauma and stuff. But she has to testify. It's relevant to the case, and I don't not going to repeat some of the stuff that they're saying that she said that they was doing. You guys, if they've been talking about it all over YouTube and everything else, so you can find out. But it's gross and disgusting. Some of the things that she said he had her doing is very gross and disgusting. It's just gross and disgusting. And I don't even want to repeat it on here. I know some content creators are repeating it. I'm not. I'm not. It's it's too disgusting. But if you guys, I'm sure if you're looking at it on YouTube and all that, we know what I'm talking about. And Facebook had like I've been looking at the different lots of content creators are covering it, and I've been looking at the comment sections of those videos. Facebook had like three or four. Like I was scrolling down my timeline, and every time you turn up, that popped up. So it was like three or four different blogs on Facebook about this case, and the misogyny. I want to talk about the misogyny. The misogyny is terrible. These guys are coming in. These guys are coming in saying. These guys are coming in saying. Well, she wanted it, and she's trying to play victim, and I mean the misogyny is this. Amazes me how many guys are coming forth trying to saying that because he was 38 and she was 19 when they met. Another huge age gap relationship. And she's talking about in the case. She's talking about the manipulation. She's talking about she feeling like she had to do certain things because he would get mad at her. She's talking about the abuse. People are saying, why didn't she leave? Well, the video, if you watch the video of him beating the crap out of her, she did try to leave. I mean, if that video, you'd have to be living under a rock to not see that video because it made nationwide news. And she look from the looks of that video, she was trying to get away. She testified in court that he would send his security guard. See, when a woman is in an abusive relationship at just a regular like woman that's in an abusive relationship, and she tries to get away, that man could follow her. That's why they have domestic abuse shelters. They have one here in my city too. That's why they have that domestic abuse shelters, because the men follow the women. When the women try to get away, the men follow. They stalk the women. They follow the women, and your average everyday um, women have a very difficult time getting away from their abusers. And so the fact that people have to raise this question, it's like you do not understand abuse. You have no understanding of abuse, and at his level, with his fame and money and power that he had, he has the money. He had the money to hire security guards, and that's what she said. He would send her his security guards to go get her, to find her, and because of the money that he had, and lots of people were being paid to do whatever he said to do. So at his level, just imagine at his level, if your average everyday woman that's in an abusive relationship has a difficult time getting away from her abuser, just imagine at his level. Just imagine at his level, and the amount of idiots that don't understand that is just mind boggling. These people coming in saying, "Oh, well, why didn't she leave?" And she's testifying that when his security, he was sending security after me, and um, that she tried to leave, and according to look when you look at the video, she was trying to leave, and he came running after her and stuff like that. So the misogyny, it amazes me. Bootsy came forth and was saying that she how she was into it, and some more other crap that he said, basically siding with Diddy, saying that she was into it and that was their lifestyle and this and that and the other. I said he's a piece of trash. He's probably doing the same thing. I kind of I before that, I kind of didn't have a problem with Boosie, but him making a statement like that makes him a piece of trash. Anybody that goes along with this man and agrees with this man abuse, and she hasn't been the only person. She was the first person that came forth. There has been other people that have came forth, including men that have came forth and said that he did certain things, would drug them or whatever, and they have the nerve to defend this man. They had the nerve to defend him, and they sit up there and blame her, blame the victim. Men do all kinds of things to try to uh, threaten women, coercion, um, telling her, "Oh, if you love me, you will do these things, certain things." All kinds of things. Men say and do all kinds of things to get women to do what they want them to do. Threats, everything, coercion, all that is a violation. All those things are a violation. Consent means that a woman willingly, notice keyword, willingly wants to do something. That's consent. If a woman willingly wants to do something, not because you threatened her, not because you um, said, "Oh, if you love me, you will do it," or whatever like that, or you coerced her into doing it, you manipulated her into doing it, that is not consent. That's not consent. Consent if a woman is a woman willingly. When a woman willingly wants to do something, if she doesn't willingly want to do it, she's doing it because she's afraid. She's afraid that you're going to beat her or do something to her, or she's doing it because she don't want to make you mad. She's doing it because to try to be a good woman. She wants to be a good woman to you. Those are all the wrong reasons. A woman has to willingly want to participate in certain activities. And the amount of men, the amount of misogyny, is unreal. Just because, just because you can do something, don't mean you should. Just because somebody is willingly wants to do something, doesn't mean that a man should do those things, because a lot of those things that she was talking about they was doing was disgusting, and there's just no reason for it. I mean, that it speaks volumes about how the mindset of a lot of men. It speaks volumes how they don't want to hold this man accountable for what he has done, and they want to sit up there and blame the victim. Well, she wanted it. She was there for the money and her career and all that kind of stuff. And I'm not denying the fact that the money, the money was a attraction. Him helping her career, I'm sure those things lured her in. But isn't that what a lot of men do? A lot of men do things to love bomb you or try to do everything they can to help you to lure you in. In his case, money and power, and status, it lured her in. Promises of helping her with her career, and there was times when she said that if she didn't participate in a certain freak off, she was afraid that it would her certain aspects of her career would be affected if she didn't participate in the freak offs. So that's not okay. That's not consent. She's not willingly consenting. She's doing it because she's afraid of a certain action from him. That's not willing consent. Men need to learn the difference. Men need to learn the difference between actual willingly consent, a woman willingly consenting to something, than her consenting to it because she feels like you're gonna she's afraid of what you're gonna do, or you're trying to manipulate her or coerce her into doing something, or she's afraid that you're gonna take something away from her, or whatever the situation is. That is not willingly. A woman is not willingly consent, and that's not okay. A woman should not be forced to do anything or coerced or threatened into doing anything sexually that she is not comfortable with. And if a man does that, it is a violation. It is a violation. It's a violation. And any man that doesn't understand that, that is problematic. You are not to manipulate a woman into getting her to do what you want her to do. You are not to threaten a woman, coerce a woman, or say, "Oh, well, you're not a good woman, and I thought you was a good woman," or "I thought you loved me," and all that old kind of crap. And the things that black men say to, "Well, I'm gonna go get me a white woman." Sometimes they pull that one. Sometimes they'll pull that card. Yeah, I'll be like, "Go ahead." There's the door. Don't let it hit you in a you know what on the way out. I wish you would tell me something like that. And so yeah, that's what men do. They say certain things to you. They try to break down your self esteem. They coerce you. They threaten you. Um, they threaten to take something away from you or leave you, go to another woman. It's all kinds of stuff that they say and do to try to coerce you into doing something with them. Um, and that's a violation. It's a violation. If a woman is not willingly consenting to certain sexual acts, it's a violation. And the fact that these men are these misogynistic men out here are taking his side and saying, yeah, she stayed and this and that and the other. Although I could believe it. And it was some women too. It was some women that was coming in on the blogs and saying, that's, you know what I'm saying? I don't know if these women are extremely male centered or what's going on, but yeah, it was some women that was coming in, mm-mm. Why don't we want to hold black men accountable in the black community? Why do we have an issue with that? Why do we deflect and say black women need to be taking accountability, but we never talk about black men taking accountability? Why do we do that in the black community? Why do we always talk about black women taking accountability, but we never discuss black men taking accountability? We never want to hold the men accountable. These guys are not wanting to hold him accountable for his actions. She's not the only one. There has been others. And they making 50 million excuses for him. There is absolutely no excuse for him to do what he did to her. There is no excuse. They want to make 50 million excuses. And it just goes to show you the mindset, the misogynistic mindset of a lot of these men out here. I just wanted to touch on that. I just wanted to touch on that because like I said, Facebook had like 3 or 4 different blogs. I'm scrolling down my timeline and I'm like, come on now, Facebook. 3 or 4 of them popped up and I commented on a couple of them. And yeah, and a lot of people are basically blaming the victim. They're blaming it because Willie D was it Willie D? He was saying, oh, because she's light skinned and everything. Everybody wants to feel sorry for her. No, it's a lot of people that are blaming her for it. That's not true. It's a lot of people that are blaming her for it. Even after seeing that video of him beating the crap out of her and kicking her down the hallway and that, people are still want to sit up there and try to blame her and say, well, why did she stay and all that. Even after seeing that video, of her trying to run away from him, people still saying, oh, she should have left. And she's testifying saying that he sent his security after her and that. A man, think about it, a man with his power, fame, and status, and money. If you have a hard enough time, if a regular woman has a hard enough time getting away from her abuser, just imagine Cassie with all the things that he got going on, the money that he had to send these people after her and all that. Just imagine the threats, him threatening her, telling her that he will unalive her if she don't do certain things or she don't stay with him and all that kind of stuff. So it speaks volumes of the mindset of a lot of these men. And women's rights, the way people view women in this country and women's rights, to me, in my opinion, ain't really, it's just like racism. It ain't really gotten that far. But hit me up in the comment section if you guys have, what do you guys think about the case or what's being said in the case? Cassie's testifying right now. Let me know what your thoughts about these men out here that's making excuses for him. Don't want to hold him accountable, trying to sit up there and blame her for everything. Hit me up in the comment section if I don't have a problem with deleting comments, so I will delete comments. If you get too judgy or whatever situation is, I don't have a problem with deleting comments. So just will hit me up in the comment section, because I'm not gonna sit up there and put up with people bashing her and stuff like that. I'm not gonna put up with it. Women bashing and all that kind of stuff. I'm not gonna put up with that mess. So I don't have a problem with deleting your comment. I will delete your comment. But hit me up, let me know what your thoughts are on the situation. And hit that like button to shoot that algorithm up. Until the next video, you guys be blessed.